Hi, hi everyone. How are you doing? Glad you're here. And today I want to talk about why so many people are getting divorced. The sad truth is, people are happily married and then they're happily divorced after a while. Nobody can stand each other, and it's a mess. So I want to touch on some key topics on why a lot of people get divorced. And if you agree with everything or anything I said, you could leave me comments and let me know if it's up for a debate. Anyway, let's dive right into the video. So I want to give just 10 reasons why people end up in divorce. And let me begin by saying these are actual facts. These are not make-up stories. These are what everybody is going through. The first one is communication problem. Poor communication or lack of effective communication can lead to misunderstanding and conflict. Second, financial issues, money related stress, disagreement about financial goals can strain a marriage too. Okay, it happens all the time where the financial need is not means are not being met, and there comes issues. Bills has to be paid, and everyone start to get uncomfortable. Okay, and I would say when it comes to you know money, everybody who is not rich is going through that crisis right now because bills is real. Three, infidelity, cheating or unfaithfulness can erode trust and cause irreparable damage to a marriage. Yes, irreparable damage to a marriage caused at all times by cheating. Nobody gonna ever forgive you when you cheat on your spouse or your significant other, as you may say. Ain't nobody gonna forgive you. And if they do, if they said they forgive you, they're not gonna forget. And if you're not gonna forget and you forgive, it's still lingering in your head. And therefore, issues come up, then there goes the trouble that you create in your marriage that gonna be thrown right back in your face. And then you're gonna get mad, said, I thought we put that behind you. I thought you had forgot about that. It will never be forgotten. They may make up and they may patch things up by going back together, but it never goes away. And therefore that's how comes the mistrust happen, because ain't nobody gonna trust you after you cheat anymore. They just can't. Four, lack of intimacy. A decline in emotional and physical intimacy can create emotional distance between partners. And that's true. If you're not making love to your partner, there's no connection, no physical connection. That's lame. That's dumb. That's crazy. That's breaking your vows. That's sending out the other partner to go find somebody to make it happen. So if you're not doing it, making it happen, your marriage is pretty much broken. It broken up in pieces. So if that's out of the equation, you got no marriage. Finito. It's done already. And five, I would say, is distance in values and properties. Fundamental differences in core values, life goals, and priorities can lead to conflict. If you have another agenda and I have mine, there's no togetherness. It's not going to happen. If I want to take a vacation, if I want to go to Jamaica and you says no, I'm going to China, and I decided that, listen, it's not going to work. I want to go there, you want to go there. That's a problem. That's a problem. Pretty much you have to have your priorities and your values checked. Okay? You got to have them checked together. Okay. And what I don't like, if you enter into a marriage with nothing and you see me with everything that I got, your goal in life is to work towards your achievement and make it happen. Don't be saying or thinking that, okay, I come to grab, I come to take, I come to get what you got. Yeah, we could share because that's what marriage is about. Sharing is caring. But don't come demand that what I have, give it to me. Give it to me. We should have the same bank book. We don't have to have the same bank book. You can have yours, I could have mine. Okay? You work your money, I work mine. You're not crippled. I did not marry a crippled man, or neither a man does not marry a crippled woman. Everybody can have their own financial situation going on. I could have a complex over there, sir, and you have a farm over there, sir. You are working money, I'm working mine. Yeah, we still wife and husband. We're going to share things together, but don't come and demand what I break my back or my foot for. It's not yours. Because at the end of the day, when divorce come, you cannot go to court and says, okay, it belongs to me. No, you come, you see me with my things. I see you with yours. So everybody need to stop being greedy, stop lusting after other people's stuff, and you just take up a man or a woman just for what they have. That's wrong. If you go into a relationship just to get what you want from somebody, that's wrong, because when that mashed and broke down, and when the money is gone and everything disappeared, the marriage gonna disappear too, because you just love the person for what they have. I'm not saying that you should take up somebody who's worthless, but at the same time respect boundaries and have your own too. God bless the person who have their own. And if you don't work, you're not supposed to eat. That's all I'm saying. Work. Go get your own. And as far as I'm concerned, when it comes to the sixth reason, parenting, disagreement, conflict, parent style, decision, and insignificant tension in a marriage is a problem. Here why it's a problem. You have this child with me, and I decided that it's time for us to split. You want the child for your boundary now, because we decided to split the child half and half, and then there you go thinking that I'm gonna keep it more than you. And what I don't like, again, when the court says, okay, one person has sole custody, you think you're gonna fight and make trouble either way just because you lose in court because the other person have the child. You're gonna start drama. You're gonna be creating problem so that you can have the person miserable for the rest of their life, whether it's the man or the woman. Everybody need to understand that life happens. People split. Kids has to be split in two just the same. It's so sad because they go through all of the stress with us just the same way when you share a kid with a man. It is stressful for the kids. It's not just you going through it. They're going through it too. So respect comes when you respect each other, so that the kids should feel safe in that transformation. You got to respect each other's wishes and don't go over the rules and the regulation, which is given by the court or by you. And 7 reason is unrealistic expectation. A lot of people have unrealistic expectation about their marriage, and that can lead to disappointment. It's like you want the man figure do things in which him not like do. You, the woman, right, want to do things that the man don't like to do. Everybody have hobbies and addiction. Can you live with them? If you know you have addiction to certain things in life, and you don't not willing to compromise with your partner, why get married? You should not get married in the first place, because you're selfish. If you have a habit that your partner does not like, tell them at first, the first courtship, the first date you went on, tell the person what you're doing, the addiction that you have. It can be sexually, it could be smoking, it could be drinking, okay? It could be game addiction. It could be just going out, hanging out at the bar at all times without your partner. There's so many addiction out there. It could be gambling at the casino, wasting away your money. If you know you have an addiction and you're dating, why not bring it up at the first time? Let the person know who you are, what you're about. Don't wait until 5 years in the marriage, then you pop up and show the person that, okay, I'm this type of person and I ain't going to change for you. You just waste the person time. Why you're in the marriage in the first place? Because you know you're wasting the person time. You should be making sure that you stay true to your marriage and you grow for the better. You don't decline into a marriage. You're supposed to be uplifting each other. You should be growing, flourishing into your marriage. And a marriage without God in it is no marriage at all. You should pray together, sing together, dance together. If you're not bringing God into your life, into a marriage, then it's going to fall apart. And even if you bring God in it and one is faithful to God's word and the other is not there mentally, it's not going to work. Because one is trying and the other is not. Then there comes you're going to have a failed marriage as well. And number 8, stress and external pressures. External factors, just like the job stress and the family issues or health problem, can strain a marriage. Because if I have an issues, if I'm sick, I have to let you know when I'm dating you that I have a condition. I have a genetic illnesses or chronic diseases that will never go away. Therefore, your partner will know whether or not to contain or to back away or to help lift you up or to treat you right based on your illnesses. Peer pressure is real because you're going to come into the marriage thinking that, okay, she's okay or he's fine. And then goes your sickness started popping up and he can't stand it. She can't stand it. Then they run away, leave you there by yourself after wasting all those years getting married. So this is very, very imperative that you bring up your illnesses, whatever sickness you are going through, whatever addiction you got. Make sure you bring that up in your dating. Let the person know from head on. And to be honest with you, you could bring it up and they could say, oh, I agree because you're beautiful, you're attractive, you have money. They're going to say, oh, yeah, that's nothing. I could help you. And then when they get used to you, get all that they can from you in the middle of the marriage, like 5-7 years, because 7 years is the danger zone of every marriage. You know what going to happen? The person can wear his ugly head like a dragon and says, you know what, I can't take this no more. I'm out of this marriage because you're sick too much and I can't be bothered. And they take off, leave you too, because people are fake. I'll tell you that. People are fake. So the point of that, whether or not you tell them or not, but you should tell them, but whether or not you tell them about your condition in the beginning, they can still accept and then leave you in the marriage. Okay, 9 reasons. Lack of support or neglect, feeling unsupported or neglected by the spouse, lead to dissatisfaction and unhappiness. There you go. This is the major, major issue everyone is having in their divorce. What causes divorce? Lack of communication, distant, disconnect, no togetherness. Okay, no feeling of self-worth. Nobody not telling each other good morning, good evening, baby, a kiss on the forehead or on the mouth. I love you. You look so beautiful today. What can we do later on? Do we need to have dinner date? Or what about this weekend? Can I take you here? Can I take you there? Remember, you don't even have to have money to be together. You can just go to a beach, lay on the sand and watch the sun goes down. You can just pick up your Bible, go to church, sit beside each other and hold hands. Okay? You can have a sing-off in your house, like a competition, karaoke, play games, family fun night games. There are always extra things to do when you're married. It's called being together. Don't abandon your husband or your wife for anything whatsoever. That person should come first. The Bible says when you get married, you become one flesh. And let no man put asunder. That's why I don't believe in women or men who see somebody married, but they get in the marriage anyway and mess it up. There's a curse on your head because the Bible says what he joined together, let no man put asunder. So why should you go sleep with a married man or a married woman? It's not right. I don't care if you watch this video and you're upset about the fact that I'm saying this because you might be in that situation, but it's wrong. Two people get married, nobody should separate them. You should not do that. It's called adultery. Big sin too. So, like I said, always, always be together and stop neglect each other, and people will become unhappy in their married life. They will become unhappy. It is important to know that every marriage is unique, okay? And multiple factors can contribute to its success or failure, you know. Anything can cause it to just disintegrate, just poof. You can just grow out of love for each other, right? Addressing all of these issues through open communication is a key factor. You got to communicate. Let everybody know what you stand for, your principles, what you don't stand for, what you like and your dislike. Okay? And open communication and compromise. And in so much cases, seek professional help. If you're having trouble in your marriage, it might just save your marriage. Professional help might just save your marriage, like a therapist, you know, because when somebody outside is looking in on what is going on between both of you, they could relate to you what's the problem and the issue is. While you in it, you're not seeing that you're the cause of the problem because you're self-holy. You're the type of person that won't even say sorry when you know you're wrong, because you know you're in your mood. Too much pride to say you're sorry when you did something wrong. And if a person is unhappy with something that you're doing, fix it if you can fix it. If you can't, then you don't need to be in a marriage because you're just there for yourself. So it's a privilege to be here with you guys explaining marriage and divorce because I'm living it. Okay? And I can give testimony on a lot of topics that I touched on. And therefore, everybody and anybody who's right here, right now, watching this video, put God in your life. He comes first at all times. He's the centerpiece of your life. And pray and ask Him to guide you, direct you into the right person for a right marriage to work. You have to ask God to show you the way. There are a lot of red flags that gonna pop up, but a lot of us, we turn a blind eye to all the red flags, and then we blame God when something goes wrong and says, why you didn't take me away from this person? Why you give me this person? But He been showing you all along that this person is not right for you, but you are stubborn and you said, you know what, let me proceed anyway. So if you see a truck coming, and you know if you cross the road, you might hit in it, you might run into it. You decide to take the chance anyway, and when you got hit, you said, oh, it's bad luck, and Jesus caused it, why Him never save me? And yeah, and sometimes you said the devil caused it, but guess what? In your head, you're stubborn. You just want to do your own thing. You want to be on your own agenda, and it does not, life does not work like that. Ask God first to lead you, guide you, and protect you into a good, decent relationship. And I just want to say thanks to you all for coming here once more and be a part of my videos. You never know what you're going to get when you come back. So like, subscribe to my channel, and share this information with someone who might be going through breakup and someone who's looking to date somebody. Love you all. Bye.